This festival is dedicated to the dramatic arrival and continues.
要乘坐长六70304列车往返，请您注意随身携带的行李。工作人员。带小孩的游客，请看管好小孩，请保护。请停靠午门北站、东莞西站、新塘南站，下一站午门北站。尊敬的旅客，欢迎乘坐廣東城際。尊敬嘅旅客，歡迎乘坐廣東城際。
Dear passengers, welcome to take Guangdong Intercity.
车已经到达午门北站，下车时请注意列车与站台之间的空隙，多谢合作。尊敬嘅旅客，列車已經到達火門北站，落車時請注意列車同站台之間嘅空隙，多謝合作。Dear passengers, the train has arrived at Woodman Railway Station. Mind the gap between the train and the platform while arriving. Thank you for your cooperation. 各位旅客请注意，本次新塘南方向列车为快车，仅停靠东莞西站、新塘南站，下一站东莞西站。尊敬的旅客，欢迎乘坐广东城际。尊敬的旅客，欢迎乘坐广东城际。广东城际范围内全程禁烟，上下车时请注意列车与站台之間嘅空隙。尊敬嘅旅客，歡迎乘坐廣東城際。廣東城際範圍內全程禁煙。列车即将到达本次列车的终点站新塘南站，请所有旅客带齐行李物品下车。需要去往广州新塘火车站、广州地铁新塘站的旅客请准备。 严禁穿门墙下。下车时，请注意列车與站台之間的空隙。多謝合作。各位旅客請注意，列車即將到達本次列車嘅終點站新塘南站。請所有旅客帶齊行李物品落車。需要去往廣州新塘火車站、廣州地鐵新塘站嘅旅客請準備，嚴禁出門搶落。落車時請注意列車同站台之間嘅空隙。多謝合作。Dear passengers, the train will soon arrive at Xintangnan Railway Station, the terminal station of this service. Please take all your belongings before disembarking. Passengers who need to transfer to the Guangzhou Xintang Railway Station or Guangzhou Metro's Xintang Station, please be prepared. Please do not rush or force your way out of the train. Mind the gap between the train and the platform while alighting. Thank you for your cooperation.
请买好高293